You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, just, slugging it through, man, enjoying winter.
Again?
Don, oh, man, what is going on this particular day? Well, a couple of down notes, but what else would we have in this day and age? It was this day, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln went to the play.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have. 1912, Titanic hits the iceberg.
Yeah.
Outside of Newfoundland. That would happen actually about 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, and here's the crazy thing. Both of those things, like they hit the iceberg on the 14th, and the boat actually sank on the 15th.
Took a little while.
And then Lincoln was shot on the 14th, but died on the 15th.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fascinating stuff. In, good news, it was this day, 1910. Then President William Howard Taft begins the tradition of throwing out the first ball.
Nice.
On the opening of baseball. And in 1828, a little fella, cute little guy named Noah Webster, registers copyright for publication for the first American dictionary.
Oh, cool.
To this day, my favorite book, because all the other books are in there.
Yeah. Just in different
He's
orders.
gotta arrange them.
Exactly.
That's all there is to it.
Good point there, Dan.
Yeah, well, hey, thanks.
So we got this weather that rolled in yesterday. Heidi and Dan both thought I was insane because I was reading what our weatherman was telling me. He said, hey, we're going to have snow rolling through at noon. And
at that time, it was about 10:30, and it was sunny.
Nice, sunny,
we're
beautiful.
Like, there's no way. The skies are blue.
And then it just rolled through. It was a quick, it wasn't here long.
It wasn't even 10 minutes. It was...
I asked if it was a snow squall, but apparently it was not.
No, squally gets a little more twisty-turny.
We got a snow squall last week, but no, it was just a quick snowstorm.
That was crazy.
For
why,
a short
why
while.
our weather guy, Tim, makes the big bucks, man.
He's good,
He
man.
knows what he's doing.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, morning, you crazy little varmints. Yeah, John, how are you? Don't really care. Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi, I tell you what, this little downtime for you looks like you're still taking care of business. In fact, going on a little ledge here. You must have had Lucky Charms for breakfast because, Heidi, you're looking magically delicious. If you know what I mean. I'm a kidder. Just kidding around. Hey, the recent return to winter here in South Dakota, and I know little radio rangers, gosh darn it, been stuck at home. Ain't no getting outside, going to school, nothing like that. You may be feeling a little isolated, maybe out of sorts when it comes to nature, but hey, you know what? Take heed. Put a little smile on your face there, little radio ranger. You can still gaze longingly out your windows and appreciate nature. Again, I call it nature because it's nature and it's neat, and I put them together. Say it with me.
Nature.
Sure. One of nature's most abundant little critters happens to be the squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
And they're busy. They live pretty much everywhere, except for the Antarctic. Maybe you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yep, over 200 different species of squirrels, and they are everywhere you look. If you got any kind of lawn or tree or bushes or anything else in your neck of the woods, chances are you got some squirrels running around. Of course, the squirrel most indigenous to our great state of South Dakota is the gray squirrel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep, and they get pretty darn busy, too. In fact, did you know during fall time, you probably see those squirrels jumping around, maybe digging in your yard. They're burying their nuts is what they're doing. In fact, sometimes they'll pretend to bury nuts to throw off some of those nut-thieving other animals. That
Really?
Yep, and this time of year, of course, I know we got a little snow on the ground, but did you know the gray squirrel can actually detect and smell one of their nuts in up to a foot of snow?
I did not know that. Those are amazing squirrels.
So they ain't going to go hungry. They're pretty smart. But on the other hand, squirrel experts estimate, and this is no kidding, that your basic gray squirrel, any springtime, they're going to lose up to about 74%.
Of their nuts?
Of their nuts.
Aww.
Yep. A lot like fellows who've been married for 10 or more years. And that's all the time we have. Today, little radio rangers, you know what I always say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except for bears. Bears will kill you every time. This is Ranger Dan. Oh, say it with me. Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now with our Water Cooler Talk for today.
Amazing stuff. Incredible story. Yeah, probably the biggest news. In fact, it made national news in the past 48 hours. At Smithfield Foods is shutting down. Of course, it started out, it was going to be about a 3-day break after the Chinese virus was hit on by some of the employees there. And now, according to the governor, according to Mayor Paul Tenhanken, just shut it down, wait it out, do what they need to do.
Indefinitely. And I would like to make sure we explain what that means. On Facebook, apparently people think indefinitely means forever. No, that would be permanently. Indefinitely means it's closed until they reopen.
Until further notice.
Okay, and now Smithfield Foods has announced that pretty amazing donation. They're going to donate meat to food banks across the country.
Nice.
Announced this yesterday. In fact, Smithfield said it will donate 10 million pounds of meat product.
Cow.
They estimate that's approximately 40 million servings of meat. Estimated value of the donation northward of $30 million.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, at this point, right around 300 cases in the state of South Dakota were in fact employees of Smithfield Food Plant in Sioux Falls. So they're going to do what they need to do and dig in and get it done and get it right, and we'll keep you posted.
Very nice. If you'd like to learn more about that, Governor Noem does little press conferences, and you can typically see those on Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. We've been watching them on there. So, and I've had people ask, why we don't carry that stuff on there. Because if you want that, there's so many channels to get it.
Yeah, you can get it.
So we're just trying to give people a respite. If you want to get away from all of the COVID news, come over here. We'll play some music. We'll try to make you happy.
Have a good time.
Yeah, and if you do want COVID updates or updates on any news, SiouxFallsNewsRadio.com. And like every 20 minutes, there's an update there. So for people who want it, you can catch it there. If you don't want it, sunnyradio.com. We're not burying our head in the sand. We're just trying to not,
dwell.
Yeah, so much. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Farris.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
It's the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Farris, my beautiful bride, sitting here with me. I just want to say thank you one more time to everybody who participated in the Sunny Easter egg hunt.
Did we get a good response
on that? It was fantastic. So not only all of the people who went out actually hunting for the Easter eggs, but huge thank you to the businesses who let me egg their business. That was so cool. So I want to just go through and mention Ellie Stone Bride, Open Space, Sioux Falls Audiology Associates, Cruise Photographics in Harrisburg, Dart Boutique and Tea, Megan Meister, Farmers Insurance in Sioux Falls, Scott Newman Prudential Sioux Falls, Woofs and Waves, Pizza Ranch on East 10th Street, Gift and Thrift in Sioux Falls, and then also Royal Table Massage. They were all the ones that were kind of on one side. And then you flip the page over, and there's even more. We have Papa Woody's Wood-Fired Pizza, downtown Sioux Falls, Pinning Place, Juniper Apothecary, Bits and Bites, Worldwide Automotive, Butterfly Boutique, Stress Break Therapeutic Massage, Junk in the Trunk, Studio 605, Wine and Canvas, and Larry Mullenix with Billion Toyota. Just want to say thank you to all of them because I hatched this crazy little egg plan like
literally
week and
last
a half.
minute.
Yeah, it was like a week and a half ago now.
Yeah,
but at the time, it was the Saturday before like Easter was.
And I'm not going to lie, I was freaking out a bit. I'm like, seriously.
She said, do we really need to do this? And I'm like, Heidi, here's what prompted it. I was getting one after another after another. All of the Easter egg hunts were being canceled. And after like the fifth one that was canceled, I said, we got to do something. So we threw this little thing together at the last minute. And I hatched this plan. I throw it online. I go, anybody want to be a part of this? And I had a flood of people. So thank you.
Phenomenal response. Thank you so much.
I had no idea. Is anybody even going to show up? Is anyone going to do this? And it was so encouraging.
People did.
The first day that it was on, it was like 2 hours later, we already had 2 people who had gone out and done it. And then by the time it was done, we had a ton of people. So huge thank you to everybody. If you participated, do me a favor, check your email for the details because I emailed out yesterday everybody who won a prize. If you won a prize, it tells you how we're going to distribute those. We're going to mail some out if people can't stop by. But this Friday and this Saturday, we're going to have distribution points because I would love to meet some of the people who went out and did this.
I think so, too.
So
it'll be fun.
I just hope we actually get to leave the house Friday and Saturday.
I hope so,
because that might all change. But check your email if you were part of it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. And again, thank you to everybody who was a part of #Sunny Easter Egg Hunt.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
And it is time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Celebrities. Oh, fabulous. Let's see what's going on. Sandra Bullock, who I love Sandra Bullock.
I do too.
And she's got a couple of kids, younger kids, and she actually asked them last week, hey, you know what? We got this thing going on. And she explained the whole thing. Do you think we should do something? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they ended up buying and donating 6,000 N95 masks.
Oh, nice.
Right, to health professionals.
That's cool.
Los Angeles area. Ryan Seacrest fired off $1 million check.
That's cool.
Which is nice, which is going to go, again, to healthcare workers, first responders in the New York and Los Angeles area, because he has gigs going everywhere. You know, Ryan Seacrest, he's only 45 years old.
He's got a good agent.
Oh, man. He's, he's got the American Idol thing going on.
Yep.
He's got that, what's her name, Kelly Ripa thing. He co-hosts that deal. He's got his own radio show out of Los Angeles that he does every day. It's insane.
And then he does a weekly, he's got Casey Kasem's Countdown as well.
Mm-hmm. And he's executive producer of a bunch of stuff, too. His things are everywhere. So
he's got the, what's the guy's name? Dick Clark, Rockin' New Year's Eve. Now it's his deal.
Which is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he gets it all done, man. And he's never been involved in those high-test scandals or anything else.
Yeah.
So I need to start one. He's given $1 million. Ryan, you've got a net worth of about $500 million, dude. Dig a little deeper, mister.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Been pretty blessed, man.
That's like me if I got like $400, I throw somebody $1. So, love the million, but who's kidding who here, Rye?
No, that's really cool that he's doing that.
It is. Absolutely is. Yeah, a lot of celebrities have been writing some really fat checks. So
that's awesome.
You got the wherewithal, man, but it ain't about big money either, man. If you can spare a dime, spare an hour, whatever.
Exactly.
A little bit of light in a dark place is a big deal.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Dan. I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
John, you bet.
Mr. Dan Farris stopping in with the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, April 14th. The rebound in equity markets took a pause on Monday after gaining more than 12% the week before. The Monday action was bearish, but the selling was very weak, and a key support level at the 30-day moving average was not broken. This week, the market will change its focus to earnings. This is the first big week of the first quarter earnings cycle and could easily set the tone for the rest of the reporting season. The big banks are center stage this week with reports from JP Morgan, Citigroup, and Bank of America. While the reporting cycle is expected to be bad, there is some risk to the upside. If the reports and, more importantly, the guidance for later this year satisfy Wall Street, the rebound could continue. The bigger risk is that Wall Street is underestimating the viral impact. If so, the major indices could be in for another round of selling. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.